What is up, everybody? It is Wednesday morning, the 20th of April, and I'm just so excited. This is my channel where I like to talk about... Actually, I don't really know exactly what I want to talk about. I thought that I really wanted to talk about topics that are interesting to me, that I'm really passionate about, that I can share with you all to help you all improve. But part of what I learned yesterday is that I need to be a little more specific and I need to figure things out. But that's what I'll talk about in a little bit. First of all, I just want to say, it happened yesterday. I met Gary Vanerchuk. I know I talked about in yesterday's vlog that I was going to have the potential to meet him. I was going to an event with RECN and kwkc where I was going to get to hear from Gary Vanerchuk and David Osborne. And yesterday it happened. I actually got to meet Gary Vanerchuk. Take a look. I even shook hands with him. Look at that. I was so happy. Look at my face. I was smiling so much. And then also, during the event, first of all, I'm new to Twitter, really. I mean, I'm even more new to Snapchat, but look at this. Gary liked one of my tweets during the event. Like, it is just ridiculous. I just can't believe it actually happened. Like, 6 hours before it, I was online watching Gary doing one of his shows, watching him online. The day before, I was watching him online, all that thing. I was like, there's no way I'm ever going to be in the same building, in the same room, or even have the chance to meet this guy and shake his hand. And it all happened yesterday. And so that was just so exciting, and I'm so happy about it. And so that's one goal, one thing on my bucket list down to go. But I still have more to do, so I got to make bigger and better goals to keep going and keep on improving on myself. And so one of these new goals is for me to find out, what it is that I'm going to focus on when I do these videos with you guys. Like, I've been thinking about it a lot. I'm not sure what I should focus on. I have so many things I'm interested in. I'm interested in marketing. I'm interested in supply chain. I'm interested in, like, giving you guys tips on how to interview, tips on how to negotiate better, tips on this, that, and the other. But it's just like it's all over the place. Like, there's too much going on, and so I have to kind of like figure out where I want to like focus. And I mean, I would love to hear from you guys, especially those of you who know me really well. Like, what do you think that I could like really provide value to you all in like some form? Like, what is it that you would come to me for that I could like, if you needed advice for something, like whatever that subject is, tell me what that subject is that you would come to me for advice. I thought about it a little bit yesterday. I was thinking maybe that, like, how to do more with less. Maybe that would be my focus because, with whether it be my bow ties, which I get on eBay for like 50 cents a piece, or whether it is that I make things instead of buying them, like my tie box that I made, which I'll link to below. Or if it's like anything that I do, like I always try to milk it for everything that it is and get everything out of it. Like yesterday, the event. This is the perfect example. Yesterday, the event, like a month ago, let's start with this. A month ago, I didn't even really like have any connections with RECN, which is the organization, RECN and KWC, who are the organizers of the event. Like, I didn't have any connection with them. And then, like, Saturday, I went to my first event with them. I connected, like, completely with them. Like, what they talked about, their goal of the company, or of the organization, and, like, their vision and mission, like, just aligned exactly with what I've been looking for in other people for like the longest time possible. And then with that, I asked to volunteer to help out, to be a part of the group more, and they're like, oh, well, we have this event that I had been told about, I hadn't been really interested in until recently, and they're like, you can come help, and they're like, we might need you to help with VIP, we might not. And when I got there, they hadn't really said they needed me, but I went up to them and I was like, I'm ready to help, let me do whatever I can. And I ended up getting to be in the VIP section, get to talk to Gary Vanerchuk and do all these amazing things. And, just to think about it, like a month ago, I wasn't here. And to think about, like, a week ago, I almost didn't go to that first event because I just didn't feel like going. And, like, there was just no reason. Like, there was no real good reason, but I still went. And I'm so glad that I still went. And so that's the thing, like, I want to tell you guys is, like, if you know that there's something good for you doing, or that you feel like really passionate about it at one point, like, make sure you write that down, or make yourself a note, or make a commitment somewhere that you are going to do it, or you're going to continue to do it, or that you're going to, whatever it is, like, make a commitment so that in the moment when, like, you feel like, oh, I'm not going to do it anymore, or I'm not going to follow through, like, you can go back to that note, you can read it and be re-inspired, or you can be convicted by what you wrote down. And so I'm so glad that I had made, like, the commitment, and I didn't write it down, but I should have written it down. But I'm just so glad that I went. And so, like, that's the point, is that you need to make sure that, like, you'll have good times, you'll have bad times, but that in the good times, you make note of it and you hold yourself accountable to it, so that next time when a bad time comes, you can follow through on it. And so Like, that's like, see, this is an example. Like, that's one of the things like I'm really passionate about, like, I want to talk to you guys about, but like it doesn't, like, I could just, that's one of the many tangents I could go off on, and so like that's why it's not easy for me to like focus. So for right now, I'm going to just, you know, focus on sharing my perspective with you guys through this vlog, and so that's like my goal right now. So that was yesterday. That's kind of some things I found out yesterday, but for today, I don't have anything super special planned. I have a great group of people I hang out with later today in my Bible study, but nothing really special going on. But with that being said, yesterday I accomplished one of my goals, one of my things on my bucket list, and I can't just leave it like that. I need to replace that with something even bigger and better and greater. And so today my goal, number one, is to leave one person better off than I found them today. And number two is to share as much as I can about everything that I learned yesterday in my experience and get more people involved in, one, RECN, two, improving themselves, and three, just trying to put smiles on people's faces. I mean, one of my favorite YouTubers, Roman Atwood, he's all about smile more, that's his brand. Casey Neistat, he's all about sharing perspective and in order to, you know, create empathy. And so I just want to do more to give more to you guys. And so I want to milk everything I can out of everything that I learn and everything that I do in order to help you all. And I think that's my mission and vision in life and goal for this vlog. But I'm not sure if that like really translate really well in like a narrow focus and able to like capture people. Because if you give people too much, it goes straight over their head. I learned that with my small business. I tell everybody I buy and sell everything, and it just goes right over their head. But if I tell them I buy, fix, and sell bikes, they go, oh, okay. And then they remember that. Otherwise, they forget about me. So, there's a lot I can go on about, but yes, I really would love to have your comments. Please let me know what you think that, like, I could talk about, that could be, like, a niche, that, like, could be, like, a focus for this vlog that you guys would really enjoy. Also, like this video if you enjoyed it. Also, please subscribe to my channel. And more importantly, like I've said before, share this video with your friends, with your family, with whoever you think could benefit from it. Because whether it be like academically benefit or like professionally benefit or like just for fun benefit, like the goal of this channel is for me to help as many of you all as possible. And the only way I can do that is by growing my network, which is you all. You are the ones who have to share it in your network so that my network can grow. And it's not so that I can just benefit, but it's so that we can all benefit from each other's knowledge, experiences, happiness, upsides, downsides, everything, so that we can all grow together and learn from each other, and so that we're not all doing this zigzag in life trying to figure things out, but that we all can share our own models that can help us build on top of each other, so that instead of going from here, instead of zigzagging all the way up to here, everybody on their own, we can go from here to here using a model and then doing our own zigzag. Don't know if that made any sense, but if you want to learn more about that, check out QL and kwkc and RECN. I'll link to their site and their organization, their Facebook page below as well. But if you want to hear more about that, definitely sign up to that. So again, please like, share, and subscribe this video because I want my network to grow to help you all even more. Thank you.